Hey guys, you're here with Sean Brooks, the Realtor, aka the real estate guy with eXp Realty. All right, so today um, I got something special for you guys. I'm going to share with you my real estate journey and why I purchased uh, a home. All right, so let's go back many years. Go back to when I'm in my 20s, early 20s. Um, I got out of school and I'm working for a major corporation, one of the biggest corporations in the country, and I'm making good money per se. I didn't have any children, so as many of you guys know, since you've been in the workforce, right, that when you're single, no kids, you are at the top of the tax chain. So you're at the top of the tax bracket. You have no deductions to prevent the government from taxing you at the highest rate. And I was a little frustrated. I'm working, and then I'm seeing this money go out to somebody else, but I'm the one doing all the work. So let me give you a background. My father worked at a company, and he became the credit union president. So he taught me about financing, credit, and how it works. Of course, I didn't understand it in my young 20s because it didn't make sense that I was trying to get a credit card and I kept getting denied. And he said you had to borrow money, and I'm like, I'm trying to borrow money, and he said you had to get a car note. I didn't want to get a car note, but the car note actually uh, achieved my ability to get a credit card. So I went on that credit journey of kind of learning credit, and the taxes that I was paying to the government. I asked my father, what could I do to prevent all that money from just going to the government? Now, let me give you a little history, background. My mother worked for the IRS. She worked there for ever since I was going into eighth grade high school. She worked there. So he gave me a suggestion of having a child, and I said that doesn't achieve what I'm trying to achieve here, because I would be spending more money for daycare and just in general on a child. So I said, what else you got? And he said, buy a house. Now I was young, very young for I guess for the age buying a house. So I went down that path. What I did do, I came into some money, so I kind of like bought some things outright, but that wasn't achieving. The ultimate goal was to lower my taxable income. And what I learned was that it achieved what I wanted it to do, because now I had tax deductions, right? Because I was putting money that I was spending, like in general, on rent, right? So it's not like I was doing something totally different, renting to buying a house. I was doing the same exact thing, except for my interest and taxes, property taxes, was now deductible, which then gave me a bigger return because it lowered my taxable income. Now, that's the beautiful part. You don't have to do anything different than what you're normally doing. You're gonna pay to live no matter what. All right. Now the question is, do you want to be the landlord on the mortgage, or do you want to pay a landlord extra for them to pay the mortgage? That's the question that you have to answer. All right. Now, the big behemoth in the room is maintenance. Well, they have warranty programs to help you with the maintenance. As long as you pay the warranty, then when you have problems, you call the warranty company, and it's a fraction of what it would cost you out of your pocket. So that's smart business. Okay. Um, the other thing uh, that it did was the property that I was paying for within 1 year went up 120,000. So technically I made $120,000 by getting out of renting and buying. Now, let's talk about a little bit about credit, okay? Because your credit will improve also. So, I moved to Delaware. I'm renting. My car actually went down, so I went to the bank. Now, I had a pretty decent credit score, 600 and something, almost 7. They gave me a 5% interest rate to buy this car. I'm not going to name the bank because the bank is no longer around, which is good because I felt as though I got ripped off with the interest rate, because when I bought another car, my interest rate was 2.9% or 2 something, 3 something, somewhere around there. So, but I had to buy the car because my back was against the wall. I had to get to work. So I paid that car off real fast. And then we went to go buy the house. We paid off all our cars. So we was debt free, pretty much. And we bought the house. And then we went out and bought the cars. So this is where I'm going to say to you guys, screw buying cars first all the time, right? But buy the house first. Because I'm going to show you where buying the house actually helped with me buying the car. So I bought the house first. I had my girlfriend at the time buy her car. Now, I'm going to explain to you. The cars that we went from were Nissans. I asked her what car did she want because she was so patient. She followed my plan. So she says, I want a Range Rover. So I wasn't expecting that, number one, guys. I was a little taken back with that one because it went from a Nissan all the way up to the top dog. And so I said, okay, fine. I said, if you be patient, we will get you a different car. So I walked into the dealership. I negotiated the deal. Hence, what I do now, I negotiate. So I negotiated the deal. I got the car for a good price. The interest rate was 1.9%, no, 0.9%, right? And it was that way because when you look up a person's credit and now you see an asset. Now, I want you to pay attention. A car is not an asset. Houses, property, land, assets, right? So they looked that up. They gave it 0.9%. Credit score was now 700 and something. So, okay, she got her car first. I went and traded my car in, and I got me an Infiniti, top of the line Infiniti. Again, interest rates was 0.9%. The reason why you get these low interest rates when you're buying a car because you got a house, if you default, they know they can attach a lien to your house. So you have collateral. And if you got the credit score, your credit score will now jump up even more. So let me teach you how to go from renting. You're going to spend this money already and take it from your landlords. Love you because you're paying their mortgage and you're paying extra for their mortgage. So if you're paying $1,900, $2,000, take it from your landlord, mortgage is not that. In many cases, for clients that I work for and for myself, the mortgage could be $1,000 and you're paying $2,500. So why not replace your landlord with you and take advantage of the tax breaks that come with it and take a part of the appreciation. I'll give you some numbers. We've paid $200,000 for a property that's now worth $400,000. The mortgage that's on it is about $135,000. So you take that $200,000 minus out what you paid, where it's down now to $35,000. So you got about $65,000 there. You got the other two, and you add the $65,000. That's $265,000 that has grown within a period of 15 years. So the difference between the rich and the poor is very simple. They put their money into real estate, life insurance, and other products that basically appreciate because it's an asset, right? Where most people, right, they're struggling to pay for the mortgage. For the rent, and your rent is going to go up. The other benefit is that your mortgage is not going to go up. What could cause the mortgage to go up or down? Okay, taxes. If property taxes are increased, your mortgage may go up slightly. What could cause your mortgage to go down? Refinancing the interest rate. It's that simple. So you can go from a 6 to a 3. You just got finished saving yourself a whole bunch of money. So don't be afraid of the interest rate right now. It's not high. It's more towards going towards the average. The average interest rate over a 30-year period, or going back to 1970, is 7.76. I want you guys to be educated, empowered, and understand how you can change your family's life. Equity is king, right? Properties will go up over time, right? Don't get it fooled with the national news, because properties will always go up. A property, a home, a house is shelter, and everybody needs it. Whether you're going to rent or you want to stay in that, I can give you some statistics, and I'm going to give you these statistics that's going to shock you maybe. So on my little handy calculator here, we'll take that $2,000 that the average rent is right about now, 2,000, and we're going to times that by 12. That's $24,000 in 1 year. We're going to times that over 30 years, and you done spent yourself $720,000. Well, it's going to adjust over that 30-year period. So you're going to be well over $1 million that is going to cost you to rent. Who got $1 million to spend and not own anything? If you want to do that, you're going to be mighty poor when you get older, because housing is going to be a bill for you. It's going to continue to be the bill for you, okay? But if you buy and now you own it, it's no longer a bill for you. So now in your older age, in your latter years, when you're not working, your income goes down. Now you're only going to be responsible for taxes. And you're going to be responsible for lights, heating, that's it. And if you learn a process called house hacking, you can actually lower your monthly mortgage real quick and fast. All right, so tune in, buy in, listen to the information, engage, ask questions. All right, so you guys take care. I got other work to do. I got some contracts I gotta look over, because I'm trying to help some more people basically change their family's dynamics. All right. Oh, and also here's another tip to you. So you guys know, you guys that's privileged, that's born in this country, you have one of the biggest rights available to you, because people that's not American citizens, but they pay taxes here, they're able to buy houses, and they do it on a frequent basis, monthly. Okay, so you guys get involved, get yourself some properties. I'm gonna give you another tip. Net worth. A renter is only worth about $2,500. That's their net worth. A person that buys a house is worth $225,000. That's your net worth. All right, because you have a asset that's a tangible asset that somebody will pay you money for. All right, so you guys take care.